ValveTime.net.
Hi, and welcome to a ValveTime review of Mission Improbable 3. Mission Improbable 3 is both the triquel and remake of MI Parts 1 and 2. At around 2 hours of gameplay, the mod is short but sweet. It is perhaps the best example of what can still be done with the source engine by competent hands. By far the most professional-looking mod I have seen to date. While it is by no means perfect, it is absolutely worth giving a spin. A link will be provided in the description below. Now, if it strikes your fancy, we'll expound a bit upon the mod. Presentation. When the story begins, you are in a boat floating toward a small peninsula housing a lighthouse. From the moment the screen fades from black, it is apparent the team took the visual look of the game very seriously. The team takes advantage of the advances made in the source engine to compile some very impressive work. As with many mods, you'll not see many truly unique locales. While utilized in a very skillful manner, you still see the same places you visited in the Half-Life 2 series as well as other mods. The Half-Life 2 coast, the Episode 1 Combine facilities, and the Episode 2 outlands. They are without a doubt well crafted, but these set pieces are beginning to feel a little stale. Later, in the third section, there are some notable unique visuals which make the mod really stand out strongly from the all-too-common cookie-cutter locations other mods utilize. Gameplay. Playing Mission Improbable is very enjoyable. The game clearly takes its inspiration from Valve, with the common bouts of combat interspersed with relatively calm moments to allow you to have time to breathe. The level design takes cues from Valve's invisible hand guidance structure, where the designers use the player's natural instinct to explore to seamlessly lead the player exactly where they need to be. Despite the linearity of the levels, things have been crafted to make the world seem much more open than it is, while trying to not give the player time to lament not getting to see what's beyond the next hill. You are given the full range of weapons to fire and enemies to contend with, and while not always used to the peak potential thanks to the variety of encounters and the length of the mod, you are never left bored. Performance. In terms of performance, the team did a fantastic job balancing level length and map detail. I had no slowdowns during gameplay, not even during the more intense or cinematic moments. Despite very strong visuals, my frame rate always stayed strong. They clearly had a good handle on the source engine and its limitations. As a result, I never really even thought about how the game was running. The only downside with all that content packed into the levels is that loading times are increased compared to other source engine games. Narrative. Of all the mod, the narrative is perhaps the weakest link. The premise is simple, with Freeman being required to reactivate a listening post. From there, Freeman must escape to a friendly rebel base and then ultimately take down a Combine facility. What Mission Improbable lacks in narrative and story, it makes up with its gameplay and visuals. In the end, you'll be tasked with defeating the bad guys, and from any person named Freeman, we expect no less. For overall grades, we give presentation an A, gameplay a B+, performance an A+, narrative a B-, and with an overall grade of an A-. I really can't recommend this mod enough. It's a lot of fun to play, and you can tell the creators really cared about what they were putting out. So once again, a download link will be in the description, so get it and give it a spin. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.